I just looked at my ex's new girlfriend's story and he bought her the perfume that I wear. You can make her smell like me, but you'll never make her look like me.
You know, it's entirely possible that when people move on, they like a certain smell. And they want to continue with that smell in their life. Just like if you guys used to go to a certain restaurant and that person said, I really, really like that restaurant. Let's go here. Just because you're not in my life anymore doesn't mean that I can't go to the places that I like. You're not that important. You're really not.
Oh my God. Yes. So we go together now, right? Real bad. Real bad. That's my
name, your age, what you do.
My name is Energy Goddess. I am 29 and I do real estate and I make music and I write books.
Oh, you make music? All right, can you spit something?
Let me think. Hold on. What's your favorite genre? Because I do multiple.
Whatever.
All right.
Whatever your best.
Bellissima. You know what that means? It means beautiful in Italian. I can't give you too much. Just look up Summer in Italy by Energy Goddess.
Oh.
Because that's where we going, right? You taking me to Italy this summer?
Honestly, bro, y'all might match. This might be the one for you. Take her out on a date. See how it goes.
Ignoring all the chasing narrative, what's wrong with men acting more like women? I could not agree more. If a woman could come to the comment section and please explain to me, or if you know a woman, please tag her. What is wrong with men acting more like women? Because I was under the understanding that we all agreed that traditionally men have been a problem. It's always been said, who's created that system? Men. Toxic masculinity. Men have done this, men have done that. Everything you don't like about your life is because of how men have behaved in the past. That's what we agreed upon, right? The world is so bad because of what men have done, right? Those same men who used to go to war, those men who used to not complain about paying for everything, those men that used to, just like let you raise a child while they financed everything, those traditional men, they were the problem. Those traditional men were how we got here. So if we agree that men are so bad, that men are the problem, masculinity can be very toxic, what is the issue with men acting more like women? If everything men have done for the past hundreds of years have been wrong, and women have, by comparison, have at least done better, why wouldn't we want men to act like women? Why not? Like, that's honestly the thing that confuses me the most about men want to be women now. What's the problem with that? By what we've talked about, you should want men to be more like women. Like, I truly don't understand what these people are saying that they want. Either you want men to be men and traditional men are so great, love them so much, or you don't want them to be men and you want men to be progressive. More like you. Like what? And again, why is being like you a problem unless you are also a problem? Like, can I have some answers? I bet.
Hey, I was just working out over there, and I saw you over here, and I was like, oh wow, like she's like really cute. Just because I was like working out, and I was like, wow, like maybe I could like come like get your number or something.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just because like sometimes when they see like cute girls in the gym, they'll like come like ask for their number or something. So like, could I get your number? Okay.
What was your name?
I'm Paul.
Paul, nice to meet you, Paul. I'm Marley.
Marley.
My friends call me Mars.
Thank you. Wow. You're really pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Oh.
I just seen that girl with her chest and her behind all out. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Dang. I had hope.
Okay, so it's fine. It's okay. I think I'm a little bummed that it didn't go, I guess, how I thought it was gonna go. I don't really know how it was gonna go, though, so there's that. I did eat dinner before I went, so here we are. Salad. I'm starving. But anyways, I guess, I don't know. Have you guys ever done this before? Like, what were your expectations going into it? I don't think I really had any expectations, but I thought there would be at least some cute dudes there. dudes that I was attracted to, whether, you know, physically or another way. Like, I just don't know. And I'm a little disappointed. And that's okay, even though I was like, no expectations. I don't know. I'm just a little bummed. Like, I hoped it was going to go a little bit better, but we'll see.
I'm just gonna say it because I don't think anyone else is saying it. We need to rebrand singles events. Okay, there are some that are cute. There are, but majority of them are not so cute. And majority of them sound enticing, and then you get there and it's like not the vibe. Okay, I've had multiple friends now tell me when they're going to singles events because I've become like the designated single person that goes to all the things and tells you if they're good or not. And I've had multiple friends now go to multiple singles events around the city, and they were awful. And I just feel like that shouldn't be the norm. Like, it shouldn't be like you have to find like the one singles event that's good. The majority should be good. We gotta figure something out, because I'm telling you, like, right now, I do understand why that is the most tempting way to meet somebody in person, because you know automatically like the people there are gonna be single, they're looking, but like it's not. I don't know if it's doing what it needs to do. I think we gotta figure out how to get singles events to hit the way we need them to hit. You know what I mean?
What is your ideal woman like?
My ideal woman would have to be a woman that I could see being the mother of my kids. I'm not a huge like date around type of person, so somebody that I feel like is, you know, a good person and just would want to be around for the long run.
Are you looking for love on dating apps?
I have used dating apps, but I don't know. I don't think they're all that.
Would you come to a dating event or like a workout class that you knew every single person there was single?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you should come to Flex and Flirt.
I stopped watching the Dapping Up 10 videos, and this is why. And it's no offense to any of the creators, but one day I'm on my phone on TikTok like I normally do, and I see a Dapping Up 10 video. I'm like, oh, shoot, and it's in my area. It's at an event I was going to go to. Let me watch. So I'm watching the video, right? Why is my shit in there? My man. I'm single, but why is my man in the video? So then I click on the little bar where you can click on it and see other videos that are similar. It'll be like Dapping Up 10s in Dallas. I click on it. I find another video where I see some pressure. I'm like, they look real good. Like, Dallas men just hit different. Like they just look better. But they're not better. They're like worse than Florida men. They're like the worst men on the planet. So anyways, click on another video. There's another one in my that's my why is my roster in y'all's videos? I like to sleep at night, and y'all are over here with my men. No. So respectfully, I will not be watching any of those videos. I do like them. Just because out of respect, because you know, sometimes y'all be fine. I be seeing in the comments, oh, dudes be like, oh, that's me. Okay, bet, follow. But other than that, no, because I don't want to see my roster dapping up y'all, because y'all be 10s too. And I'll be damned if everybody in the comments is like, oh, number 3 is fine. Number 3 is fine. And my man is number 3. I'm not doing that. I like to sleep. I like to eat. I don't want to miss any meals right now. We're not doing that. So I don't watch them anymore. I'm sorry.
You don't have a roster. Y'all are all going for the same man. Which, of course, men are continuing to tell you, but men are lying, apparently.
If you're a single, good man in the Bay Area, this is for you. If you're married, in a relationship, or it's complicated, keep it scrolling. To the single Bay Area guys, stop with the dating apps. Try speed dating. One night where you get to date 10 women. This weekend, we set the vibes. It's at Legacy in North Beach, Saturday, July 19th at 6 p.m. No small talk. We curate fun questions to determine compatibility in just 7 minutes. If you're worried about the nerves, don't be. The bar has good drinks, good music, and good vibes only. If you've been single for a minute on the apps, just try it. You might find out in real life dating events are easier than the apps.
The singles mixer was a total success. 50 people showed up, which is a lot because 57 people signed up. So like that was really, really good. Some people were like hitting it off. I honestly do think a date came out of it. That's my guess. Decent ratio. Still probably 60-40 more towards girls, but nothing crazy. Very impressed with the turnout. Everyone had a lot of fun. We did a raffle. People won gift cards. Like, it was a good time. Come to my events. I do a really good job.
Please stop telling single women that their husbands will come when they stop looking for him. I have been Stevie Wonder for many years in my single season. I have been single for 10 years. What worked for one person does not work for the next person. And I think that people need to stop offering generic, cliche advice. The best advice that I can give you on singleness, dating, relationship, abstinence, and that whole thing is to allow the Holy Spirit to lead you. Even in my book, I talk about that. I'm going to tell you what happened in my life. I'm going to tell you what the Lord is doing for me. And I'm not talking about doing for me as far as I found, but doing for me in my journey of singleness. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you to go to God. I'm going to tell you to tap into the Holy Spirit and see what God is telling you to do. Because what works for one person does not work for another. On the 5 steps to finding a man. So join my group so you can learn what I did so you can do it too. And a lot of times, what's happening is witchcraft. It's ways to control the will of another. It's making things happen. It's idolizing marriage. So, if you are looking to really get activated in your singleness, you're tired of hearing the same cliche things over and over again, blanketed advice, you're tired of being questioned about why you even desire marriage, because that's a thing too. You're tired of superficial gatherings. I have to plug my conference here. Not Another Singles Conference is the name of the conference. It's happening right here in the Bronx, September 22nd and 23rd. And it ain't your typical singles conference where we talk about relationship dating, what women need to do to find a man, what works for them, what will work for you. I think it's important to talk about relationships and to talk about God honoring relationships and to talk about how we can wait. But I think it's more important to talk about what we do during the wait. And instead of giving blanketed advice, let's start to really activate ourselves in our singleness. Let's be empowered to do the things, learning new skills, uncovering purpose, exploring new career paths, maximizing your time in your singleness. All the information is in my bio. And please don't argue on my comments.
You're going to have some pushback there because a lot of these women, they don't want to hear from anybody. They want what they want when they want it, how they want it. And if they don't get it, then they're not willing to listen. A lot of them are not willing to put in the work. A lot of them not willing to be accountable. A lot of them don't have a whole lot of integrity. So what are you going to expect?
I know it's more female than men, but this to me just seems so weird. I had to make a trip last night. Overnight, it was like midnight, 4 hours basically. Okay, number one, good advice. Do not, I repeat, rent a EV if you have a long road trip to take. And an EV is an electric car if you don't know. But anyway, 2 hours into my road trip, I have to pull over and charge this car, which takes an hour. All right. But here's the thing. There was like at least 4 other cars, at the charge station. One of them had a husband and wife, or men and women. I don't know what they were. But the rest was either women and kids. But I promise you, I'm sitting here like, well, damn, where all these females going, and then keep it moving. I took, after an hour, started driving, got to my destination. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to get up and charge the car before I turn it in. I'm going to go ahead and go to the charge station. Lo and behold, it was like a Tahoe there. And this lady came out, went in the back to get like a water or something. She had some kids in the car, but it was just her. And the only thing keep hitting my mind is, where y'all fellas at? Okay, y'all may be in the bed getting ready to go to work, or y'all probably already at work. But why are we the ones that's out here getting the job done, making moves, going places? Like, it was just weird that every time I stopped, I just had a bunch of women that surrounded me. Now, that could be a good thing, and I'm looking at it as a good thing. But I was just like, where are all the men? Where y'all at? There's no reason there was so much female on the streets last night making trips or wherever they were going, and y'all nowhere to be found. Y'all better get up and get it going.
Dude in the comments said, that's real funny you ladies tell us to leave you alone. We do. And now, you're asking these questions. Somebody also said, smart enough to use gas on road trips. In all seriousness, just because a man doesn't have an electric vehicle, then that means that they're non-existent. I promise I don't know what barometer, like what measurements are y'all using to say that men are slinking back. At first it's they don't have college degrees. They ain't asking questions no more. They not carrying the conversation. They not initiating dates. They're not going on the trips. Oh, I found out they are actually going on the trips, but they're not going on the trips that we go on, that me and my girls go to, so we can link up and have a nice little meet cute. Now they not on the road in in an electric vehicle. Now that they're not at the rest stops that we're at. Where are they at? How come y'all just can't find it in your hearts to mind your business?
Where the f are our kings at?
Don't worry, fellas, I got this. They're at work right now, saving so they can get their passport together so that they can go ahead and get a wife that's foreign who has traditional values. They're at work right now, saving for retirement for one, because they don't want to take the chance of marrying a woman who can take half of their... You've canceled them. You've silenced them. Because either you were spouting a feminist narrative that doesn't allow men to be men, or you were silent while your sisters did and you didn't check that shit. They're effeminate because they were raised by single mothers and denied contact with their fathers. They're effeminate because you socialized them in school to act like women instead of to be men. They're effeminate because you taught them everything about their masculinity was toxic. You've turned them into women or disenfranchised them.
I have a question.
A quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that. I've been trying that for a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22. So they definitely don't want to be in a relationship. And I definitely do not want to be a cougar. Nothing wrong with that. Just not my type. I, again, tend to go about 8 to 10 years older than me. I found out even those don't want to date for a relationship. Even they are still figuring things out. Yeah, they are. So where are we meeting the ones that want to date and be in a relationship? That want to date to eventually get into a relationship? That are dating to see if we're compatible for a relationship, not other things. No. I need to know because I have yet to find them. And I've been looking, so maybe I should stop looking. I don't know. But if you know, please let me know. Help your girl out. Where are we meeting the good men? Where are we meeting the men that actually want to be in a real relationship? Let me know.
How long y'all been single for? Like, what's the longest you've been single for? Is there a time that you just hit in your singleness and you just completely give up and accept the fact that maybe it really is just gonna be you? It's not that you're not dating or giving anybody chances. You've just been single for so long, you have boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And you have things that you just don't put up with. And when you see that in people, you remove yourself. And don't even hit me with a it's you. You don't give these people chances. You ain't, no, because I have. But I also don't want to settle with someone that I have no chemistry with, that I have no attraction to. You know what I mean? And it's not like I have high standards. I'm gonna be single for a while.
I want to know what boundaries y'all are putting up. I want to know what it is, to be honest with you, because we hear this line over and over again, but you never really truly actually hear what the boundary is. And then when you do hear what the boundary is, then it's in fact silly.
Women are always asking, where are the good men? Where are the good men? Girl, they're at work. They're not online bashing women, watching red pill content, talking about how much they hate us. They actually get women in real life. So they don't hate women. Any man that watches red pill content and bashes women online, like them incel men, disgusting. Don't speak to me. Don't even comment on my videos. Like, if you hate women, like, why are you talking about us? You hate us so much, so like, just go away. Like, it's so annoying.
Accountability. That's what you hate. You don't like it at all. Oh, stop watching this. Stop looking at that. Whatever it is, I agree. If it's toxic, don't look at it. But if a man is saying, watch out for this type of woman, hey, this type of woman is going to do this, dodge it. They hate that.
This message is for my husband. Honey, please come on. I'm outside and I'm getting tired of being out here. It's weird out here. You need to come on and find me so that we both can go inside. This man with skinny legs and parrot-toe feet just tried to talk to me. And he was bald head. Nothing against bald head men. Love y'all. Honey, please come on. It's weird. It's getting really weird out here. And you leaving me out here unprotected. Please. We have to talk about this later too, because you've been taking your precious time. We have to discuss that. I don't like that. Please come on. Come on.
Can someone please explain to me where the men are? Where are you? Because on these dating apps, swear to God,
they're just women. The men are women. They're so sensitive about everything you say, and they literally are so up themselves that they think you're like so into them when you're just having a conversation. What is your problem? Like, I think you need to get over yourselves, darlings. I really do. You're driving me lesbo. Like, if there's any girls out there, DM me, because I swear to God, these men / women are driving me mental. I feel like I can't even have a conversation with them anymore. Like, literally, they just... You either get the ones that always want to talk about, you know what, it's all they want to talk about, or you get ones that give you dead conversation, never speak. Then you get ones that reply to you hours and hours later. Then you get the ones that don't reply at all. Then you get the ones that just block and ghost you for no reason. Where are the actual serious people, like the serious men that actually want to try and actually make an effort and actually care? Do you know what I mean? Where are those men? It's just a big game for them, and there's people like me that actually take this seriously. They just don't try because they want you to make all the effort. They don't want to make the effort anymore. They want the women to make the effort now. Well, I'm not making effort anymore. I feel like that's all I ever do is make the effort. How about you be a man and make effort? Having conversations with men should make you feel happy and like not make you feel about yourself, but all they do is just make me feel like myself. I just don't know what's happening. You're not better, and we don't love you after 5 minutes of the conversation. Literally so done.
I genuinely don't understand where the tall people at. Where are tall men? Anywhere I go, I can see above the crowd. That's not normal. It's like Snow White and dwarfs, full capacity. And all of them are so sus too. Like, there's no like testosterone coming through your shirt. You're just there like, let's go do blow in the bathroom. I'm sorry, I'm having a drink in your hand, like pineapple, strawberry, vodka, soda. That's the reason I stopped going out, and this is a reminder for me today that I should have stayed home.
Ladies, I think we've all lost something. Where are the high value men? Where did they go? They are lost and they cannot be found. I've clearly been looking. I've maybe found a small handful in my dating pool. Not that I've been dating a lot, but a small handful, which it's good. They're out there. But a lot of them are lost or they cannot be found. Help me find the high value men.
In your friend zone. They're in your friend zone.
I'm just wondering, where are the men that just want one woman? Like, they're not on the dating apps. Like the men that just want like one woman like forever is...
Y'all done figured out where all the good men at. And I ain't even gonna gatekeep it, because I want everybody to know. Just like I had to find out, and I found out where all the good men at, I'm gonna share it with you ladies, because we some good women out here, right? I know where the good women are. Y'all know where the good, and I know where all the good men at. All the good men are right where the good women are. In the house. They in the house, y'all. Y'all, they in the house just like we are. They are going to work and then coming home and chilling in the house. And it's a fact. So we have good men and good women. They're just in the house hanging out by themselves. Now, I don't know what we gonna do. We ain't gonna never ever meet up, because if he in the house and I'm in the house, how we gonna find each other? But that is facts, y'all. It is Facts that all the good men are in the house, just like all the good women. We gotta find a way to get up out of here.
I recently did a live where I looked at where all the men have gone, right? And this was in response to a question that I saw really on TikTok, where I came across this whole side of TikTok where women were basically complaining about the fact that they had a very hard time finding men to connect with, men that might actually be, you know, potential boyfriends and then eventual husbands, whatever. Like, they're just not connecting with real men. And so, you know, after having conversations and really having had the opportunity to talk with countless men, some who are married, some who are single by choice, I have to say there are a few things that I have noticed, especially now with today's dating market. One, there are men who are just checked out, completely checked out of the dating market. Different reasons for this. Some believe that they're just not really going to be getting a good deal. I think today's dating market is highly confusing because you have on one end a lot of women who want to be independent, who really want to be, have their own agency, make their own decisions, do their own thing, and really live a modern way. But then at the same time, many of those same women still demand traditional roles from men, as in men wanting men to pay for them, wanting men to take them out on dates and foot all of the bill, preferring men to do all those different things, romance them as if they were a more traditional housewife, type. And so you have men who just feel like it's just confusing. It's confusing to know how to approach, and one end you want to be equal, but then in another end, you want me to cater to you like you're not equal. You want me to pay all these things as if I'm to take care of you. And so it's a very confusing dating dynamic. And there are men out there who are just like, I want nothing to do with it. And so there's that. You have other men who are just grabbing their passports. They're just like, they want a woman who's more traditional. They want a woman who is maybe coming from a culture from very early on. They are taught to be wives. They're taught to value being a wife. They're taught to value family. And it's just harder to come across that, in America. And then you have, like I said, other guys also who feel like just engaging in a relationship with a woman today or with a modern woman is akin to chaos, and that they would prefer to go to the gym. They prefer to go to the gym, maybe play video games, work out, work. You know what I mean? They keep like a pretty small circle. And again, they've also disengaged because they're just, they see relationships as connected to chaos. And so these are a few things that I've had a chance to just overhear from men who are just for whatever reason not in the dating market. And then there's also men out there who would like to be in the dating market but are fully aware that they just don't have the money that they think necessary to be able to offer what women would like. I mean, I've talked to men in college who are pursuing higher education who seem like, good, healthy, attractive men. They're, on a good career trajectory, but they are fully aware that women, even in their age, are wanting them to provide some form of financial stability or take them on these nice, lavish dates, and they just don't have it because they're in college. I mean, again, these are things that I have heard. And of course, this isn't every situation, everything, but these are just common reoccurring things. I will say, as a woman, I definitely challenge ladies today to really think about the expectations they themselves have held on to with respect to dating and relationships, because there are so many different messages that have been promoted to us over the years, particularly Black women, that I think just really are not healthy and really don't lead to the long-lasting results that we want. And also, I think one major thing that can be a big hindrance and can be really unhelpful for people, ladies, finding good, genuine love is putting these really unrealistic financial and unrealistic social standards on men. And what I mean is, if you believe, okay, this man has to be making at least 6 figures, or he has to have this particular degree, or this, and that may not actually be what you need. Because some ladies who have these standards may actually be the same woman who say, oh, they want a God-fearing man. And what if God sends you a God-fearing man? Maybe he's not making 6 figures. Maybe he's making 5 figures right now. Maybe he'll make 6 figures later on. You're right. Maybe he has a vision. Maybe he has a plan that'll bring him to that point. But for today, maybe he's not there. But he may be exactly what you need. But I think sometimes there can be these unrealistic standards or these expectations of what we think we need to be in a really happy, satisfying relationship. And it has nothing to do with what God really has for us. So especially if you're a woman who says you want a God-fearing man, I would highly recommend you actually ask God what he has for you and what he wants, because you might be surprised to find that his list is different than your list. And even if it looks different, it'll be better than what you could have come up on your own. But a lot of these standards and a lot of these things that some ladies are holding on to actually could be keeping them from their husband. And then, like I said, if you have men out there who've gotten to the point where they simply feel like they're being treated like an ATM, or that they're just on a rotation, or that they're just continuing getting women who are quote unquote dinner whores, right? Like women who are just trying to find guys to take them out on dates or pay for them because they don't have the money to take themselves on nice restaurants themselves. Like, so those guys are going to check out. So, I just think there's something really valuable as women about just allowing God to tell you actually who you need to be, and then allowing him to take you on that journey to being that woman. And I think more women who are willing to embrace that and go on that journey may actually find it easier for them to connect with the men, or really the man that has been for them, because all you need is one. Really, that's all you need.